National Gyrobank Scottish Cup. The teams this week are P&D Falkirk, who've been in excellent form recently, and Crescent Burghmuir from Edinburgh. The score is 90-67 for Falkirk, who are wearing red, by the way, and your commentators are Mike Maddox and Alton Bird.
90 points to 67, Falkirk lead, the holders of the Scottish Cup, marching through to the final against Murray International. Offensive rebound taken by Hoffman, but great steal by Kinzer sets his team in motion again. It's all bobbling about the top of the ring there, and eventually there's a foul called against Stuart Gillis, number 14 of Burghmuir.
Those are the turnovers that just break your back. Bill McInnes made a great defensive play, blocked the shot, got the ball, threw it right into Bobby Kinzer's hand, and they get 2 shots from the foul line for Steve Hoffman.
Well, Jimmy Morrison goes to the bench, and back in comes Terry Mangum, who comes from Malone College in Ohio. That's Terry Mangum there. He's on 12 points in the game, 6'5", 29-year-old.
Kevin Caters had the luxury, Mike, of resting Derek Pope for most of this second half. I'm sure he'll come back with him just to give him a run around, but it's a shame that the Scottish fans haven't had the pleasure of watching Derek play. I've had the displeasure of playing against him.
Well, looking by some of the dunks that he's put in there today during this game, I hope when he does come back he leaves the rings up, because the final of the National Gyrobank Cup is on February the 24th here at Coasters, of course.
The foul there was on Terry Mangum. Andre Means going to the basket.
Well, that's his first foul in the game, and David Patterson comes in for Burghmuir, number 10, and Means at the free throw line. 1 point for that one. That would have been had it gone in. The score stays at 67-92. This to make it 68, which he does.
David Patterson with 41 caps for Scotland, 35 years old. He actually retired from the game, and he's come back to play in this ball game for Burghmuir.
Thank you very much. And that kept in. And now we have a 4-on-1 break. Mangum takes the ball from Kinzer, and down at the other end, still coming back was Troy Cook, and he scores 2 points. So we have 2 at each end. 94-70 is the score, and Falkirk lead. Just under 6 minutes of the ball game remain. It's just not going for Burghmuir at all at the moment. Steve Montgomery picks that ball off the Burghmuir hand and scores 2 points, makes it 96-70, and going all the way through to the hoop, almost, was Stuart Gillis, but he's fouled by number 7, Steve Montgomery. That's his second foul, and he goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots.
Stuart Gillis just did what we would call in the United States a coast-to-coast play. He got the rebound, passed it, and brought it all the way up the floor, straight to the basket.
And gets 1 point for his trouble, and a further shot to come. Second shot good.
I'm sure Burghmuir must be thinking that down by 24 points, they've got to pick up the pressure. They've got to exert a lot of defensive help. They've got to make sure that everything they do now is the right thing. They've had many opportunities to get back in this ball game, and I don't think they've taken the chances the way they should have.
Well, that's problems for Burghmuir, because it's foul number 5 for Troy Cook. And of course 5 fouls means that he takes no further part in the game, and so Troy Cook goes to the bench with 24 points. Now that's a very, very sad blow for Burghmuir, and as they trail by 24 points, they now have to reorganize themselves, but their main scorer is on the bench.
Well, what can you say? I think he had a mediocre game, and Troy would he'd probably agree with that. He didn't play as well as he could have played, but he played as hard as he could. 5 fouls, 24 points, and he worked hard today.
Well, that shot off target, and so Burghmuir have the ball once more. Bill McInnes, now then, can he pull his side back into the game? Not when you haven't got the ball. And it's 4-on-1 once more. Steve Hoffman off the glass and in for 2 points.
Kinser's doing a great job in orchestrating the fast break for Falkirk. And he's off again. And that's unusual for Bobby Kinser. An 18-foot jump shot. Gets his own rebound. Goes to Duncan.
Inside to Mangum. Mangum tries to roll it in, but he's fouled on the way up, and Derek Pope's coming back into the game for Falkirk, and Graham Mitchell, number 8, he's coming in too with 5 minutes.
Out goes Bobby Special K Kinser. Good ball game for him today. Didn't score many points, 6 points for Bobby, but ran the show for Falkirk, and as the main man on that club, did the job he was supposed to do. Not too many turnovers, did a good job for him.
So we have 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the game. It's 98-99. This for the magic 3 figures. Terry Mangum at the line, makes it 100-72. And that's 17 points for Mangum. He's been quietly effective in the game, certainly on the offense today. And this is Andre Means. Stuart Gillis. So aggressive, but Means finds the way through, and over the top it goes, and he scores 2 points.
Good pass there from Stuart Gillis to Andre Means.
Well, we've got the pressure on now from Burghmuir. They badly need possession so that they can chip away at this 26-point lead that Falkirk have. Derek Pope.
There's good patience there by Falkirk. Nice shot by John Duncan. Good patience. They exhibited good offensive patience. Got the shot they wanted.
Bit of fancy dribbling and passing there from Andre Means, but doesn't come off. So it's Mangum for Falkirk into Pope. Turn around, 360-degree one there. That would have looked nice had it gone in.
That would have looked excellent.
102-74 is the score. We've got 3.5 minutes of the game remaining. Pope takes the rebound, goes up and scores 2 more. Derek Pope with 26 points. Most of them big ones as well. Means. And we have a foul. Number 8, Graham Mitchell. And the subs are coming in thick and fast now from the Falkirk bench. Tom Fraser, number 12. Grant Mitchell, number 13. They're replacing Montgomery and Mangum.
Young Grant Mitchell, 17-year-old, 6'2", has played for Scotland in the under-17s group. Falkirk believes that they've got one of the finest youngsters in Scotland in young Grant Mitchell, number 13.
So with the clock stopped then on 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the game remaining, it's 104-75 with that shot, counting as 1 point, and the Falkirk crowd really cheering their team to victory. The cup holders, of course, and they'll be defending that trophy on the 24th of Feb. Now here's Pope. Burghmuir, the appetite gone now. Look to be just containing Falkirk, trying to keep that margin down. Nobody on the break. Of course, they've lost their top scorer. He was fouled out. And they lost Ian Hoffman through injury. So I should imagine that the heart has been knocked out of them. There's a chance for Falkirk to score 2. And in the free-for-all that ensued, it was a foul against number 12, Tom Fraser. Now we've got the 7 foul marker up against Falkirk. It was a defensive foul, which means that we go to the other end of the court for free shoots. And meantime, it's a timeout. Kevin Cale, the coach of Falkirk.
So we're going through 3. See if you could just pop up or you either pick down. All right, then we're just going to pick down, pick across from that time on. Okay? Let's just get out and just keep some movement going. Now, defense, we want to work. We're coming back to half-court defense. All right? So we're just going to pick up tough half-court defense, physical, tough half-court defense. All right, let's go. Let's get out here and work. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Well, there you go. Kevin Cadle says, for all you people who believe this game's non-physical, let's show the folks that this is a physical game. Let's play some physical defense. Go out and get it.
Right, so it's going to be an aggressive last 2 minutes and 44 seconds, 43 seconds, and it's a one-on-one shooting situation, which means that the offensive team, Burghmuir, get the chance to shoot one free shot. If it goes in, then he gets a second. If he misses, we play on. So, on we go. Off target, and Falkirk have the ball. Number 10, John Duncan, across to Pope. There's Pope once more. And walking with the ball, number 13, Grant Mitchell turns it over. The 17-year-old from the sideline. Burghmuir, they're trailing by 104 to 76. 2:20 remain in the game. Means loses it over the sideline.
Well, last 2 minutes here, Burghmuir's just got to get all over Falkirk. But Falkirk is not the kind of club who would lose this kind of lead, or any kind of lead, really. Once they get on top of you, they're a tough team to come from behind them.
There's a foul by David Patterson, and the 7th foul marker up against both sides, in fact. So we have this one-on-one situation where if the first shot goes in, he gets a second. If he misses, play continues. 104 to 76, just over 2 minutes remain in the game. Falkirk leading. That makes it 105-76, and the chance to establish for the first time a 30-point lead. Complete destruction of Burghmuir here at the Coasters Arena. Falkirk by the cup holders. In fact, the lead stays at 29, and we have 2 minutes to go. That's Mackenzie. And there's an awful lot of Derek Pope to get round, but he manages it. But here come Falkirk, and look at the aggression in the hands of Pope, the way he brought that ball in, the power. And the tip in by number 12, Tom Fraser, over the top of his teammate, gives him 2 points.
Well, they've had a comprehensive, impressive win over Burghmuir. They've played very well. They've done everything that I'm sure Kevin Cadle wanted them to do, and he's basically been allowed to rest most of his important players. Morrison, Hoffman, Montgomery, Kinzer. They've all played about 25, 27 minutes of this game, and that's the ideal win for his kind of club.
So as Means stands at the free throw line, shoots his first and scores it to make it 107-77. We've got 1.5 minutes of the game remaining, and the winners, of course, which it looks like very much being Falkirk, go through to play Alton Bird's team, Murray International, in the final. Alton, are you looking forward to this game? Obviously, it's the cup final, the one you lost last year, the chance to get the trophy back.
That's right. We will be looking more forward to that game than to any other game in the history of Murray International, the basketball club. We will be ready. We'll be looking forward to it, and we'll be here very early for that one.
Right. So that's what we've all got to look forward to on the 24th of February. And the one-on-one situation takes Falkirk right down the other end with 1:26 left on the clock. And they score the first, miss the second, but Burghmuir have possession. Mackenzie across to Means. And Means does a double dribble, bounced it, caught it with both hands, and then bounced it again, lost his balance. So Falkirk take possession once more. 108-77 they lead. This is Pope. Fraser. And coming inside with a shot from the top of the key, John Duncan turns it over. Burghmuir have possession. Oh, that'll please him. That'll please young George Williamson, the 17-year-old from Burghmuir.
He actually plays for Burghmuir's newly started junior program, and I think he's their junior program's best player.
Well, he put that basket away quite well. 108-79 is the score. Here's Pope trying to get inside, but 4 white vests block the way. One of them commits a foul, and it's shooting for Derek Pope. A 1-on-1 situation with Pope at the line.
There's Derek Pope sporting his new hairstyle there.
Actually, his parting's not straight, is it?
I should say lack of new hairstyle.
26 points he remains on, and we're inside the last half minute as Means tries a three-pointer without success. 108.79. There's a free-for-all there on the Falkirk free-throw line, and the referee calls a halt to it. A jump ball between number 10 David Patterson of Burghmuir and number 12 Tom Fraser of Falkirk. It's won by Burghmuir, who scored 2 via Andre Means. Andre's had a quiet game, Alton. 8 points.
I think Falkirk's just done a very good job on it defensively. They've worked very hard on he and Troy Cook, and it's worked out very well.
And that brings proceedings to an end. The semi-final of the National Gyroboat Cup. The final score: Crescent Burghmuir 81, P&D Windows Falkirk 108, and the final on the 24th of February.